What's going on, everybody? Hey, we know these are some weird times. They continue to drag on endlessly, what seems endlessly, but they'll come to an end soon. But in the meantime, we've come up with a couple of things this past week that are going to help you get your workouts, help us all stay connected through this really bizarre times. Thankfully, we live in a day and age where that's possible through the internet and through cell phones, all this great stuff. So we came up with Zoom meetings. They happen every hour on the hour. No, not every on the hour, but every hour during the day. And we also have a YouTube channel now with videos designed specifically for you. So I don't know that much about this stuff. Thankfully, the rock star knows a lot about him. She did a great job coming up with this stuff, and she worked hard on it all week. So Raquel's going to tell you more details about that.
So going back to the Zoom meetings, we are fully aware that for some of you, this is your first time doing the program. So if you have any questions on even logging in and entering your password, by all means, you can always just call us while you're doing it. Even if we're live, we have our own cell phones, and you can always just call us and ask how step by step how to go about using Zoom. Also, again, if we want to improve our services, so if you're logging in and we're logged into another meeting, that just means we haven't logged out. So it's on our fault here, it's on our side. So don't feel bad if you correct us on that. Just give us a call and say, hey, I'm trying to log in and for some reason you're not logged out on that last email. We're more than happy to improve our services and make it a little more streamlined for you. As far as the YouTube channel, we're always finding creative ways to present our exercises, not only the best way possible visually, but also with safety. So if there's any kind of regression that you would want in a movement that we're presenting to each one of you, then just let us know. If it's just too simple and you want more of a challenge, we can progress that exercise.
So with all of that said, I hope you guys are getting outside, taking some walks. A couple of important things I want you to think about. Number one is make sure you're getting your exercises in. Whether you do what we've given you through the YouTube channel, whether you're getting it off the internet from somewhere else, just make sure you keep your bodies moving. It's real tempting right now, since a lot of us are quarantined to our own homes, to just stay home, watch TV, and eat. That is about the worst thing that you can do, is snack all day on junk food and let your mind go to waste in front of the TV. Maybe pick up a new hobby, get outside, do some gardening, go for a walk. There's a lot of things that you can still do while you're stuck at home. And the other thing is, make sure you're eating right. Eating right is going to help keep your immune system alive and healthy, and help to fight off whatever is going around. It's not just the virus. You still have the possibility of catching a cold and the flu and all that other stuff as well. So eat right, exercise, get enough sleep, get at least 8 hours a day if you can, and just practice some good habits. Get outside, keep the social distance, but you still have to socialize with people. We are social beings, and we're meant to be in contact with other people, so don't totally cut that off.
And I want to include something with what Kenny had mentioned. That's so correct. When we're doing social distancing, we still don't want to stop the socializing. And that's the main reason why we did the Zoom meetings. Shout out to Phil for talking about him missing accountability, and it's just so important. Once you've developed that habit of exercising, a lot of times people in the military, they get up right at 4 a.m. and they start working out because they're used to it. And I know many of you came here right at 6 a.m. to work out with Kenny because that was your habit, that was your healthy habit. And we don't want to discourage that by having no form of technology or any way for us to talk to you. So that's the reason why we have the Zoom, because it may not be exactly the same, but it's enough for you to at least know we're there for you. So again, I encourage you all, even if you mess up the first time, you won't get better unless the first thing to do is to start. But that's the hardest thing for a lot of people to do. So, let us know if you have any questions.
And last thing I want to mention, gang, is content for these videos every week. So feel free to text us or email us, call us, maybe some questions that we can answer and throw back at you on each week when we do these videos. Topics could be anything from sleep habits to exercise habits, correct form on an exercise, what to eat when, whatever it is. If it's health related, we'll at least do some research and try to get back to you each video that we do.
It's like your little show with us when you think about it.
Absolutely. This is us trying to stay in contact with you, because we know a lot of you feel uncomfortable coming in. There's no judgment from us as to how we're all handling this. It's just uncharted territory for everybody. People I know that are 80 years old have never been through anything like this in America. So we're just all tackling it the best way each one of us knows how individually. So let us stay in contact with you by answering any questions that you might have and just keeping this contact. So with that said, I hope you guys have a great week, and we will chat at you soon. Take care.